Meaning, by this he can change his place, his dimension, his world, the world in which he is, because by changing his qualities, he shifts himself from world to world. A new perception, new something, and moves through all these qualities, and by this changes his reality, himself and reality, everything. So, to the extent to which it will be possible to explain to people what are we talking about and the change of our point of view, our observe, the way we look at it from in outside, a person changes a bit the still vegetative animate in him and his world, and always sees that it is adversely. That actually there has to be some explanation that all of this comes in order to turn us inwards, but as much as a person changes himself internally, there he turns to significant change. Yes. About the feeling of the study, Avi is asking, if a person doesn't understand what is said during the lesson, what does it have to do with him? Where does he have to aim his thoughts during the lesson? To begin with, he shouldn't aim them at understanding. What do I have as a result of understanding? I understand what Avi is asking now. I turn to my feeling, to what I live, and as a result I find an answer for him. The science, it's not that I have to know the material like a professor. I need to know the sources. I need to know what's written in order to show you where it is written and why is it written the way it is. Being the material for me is sort of an example, as proof, as a demonstration. But it's not that when I have to answer, I do not turn to the material. I turn to whatever is within me. Therefore, I never have to know what we actually study about. It won't help me. You see, and also the approach to the teaching. It doesn't have to be to know and to remember, but to undergo it on the inside as much as possible in feeling. It's all about the feeling. Now, if a person is incapable of doing it, you have to yearn for this feeling, to yearn for it. And as much as a person can be in this feeling, but the yearning has to be, I want to feel this state he's talking about, because we're a desire. Our matter is desire. And therefore, all that we're talking about is how does this desire, how is it fulfilled, yearned, emptied, feels. We're talking about the reality, the different states of the desire. And the mind, like we learned, it's only in order to digest what is happening with the desire. Therefore, the approach to the study, a simple mental approach to this, to the study, it's called wisdom in the nations of the world believe. Nothing comes as a result. It's the potion of death. One will never reach attainment. Attainment is in sense. It's in the sense of bestowal. It's in feeling. So therefore, it's completely not the wise who learns, but the opposite. Someone wise, he has a problem. It's not a problem, but relatively to his conditions, this is the way he has to receive the burdening. And also those that feel. They also have other disturbances, each one, but they yearn for a feeling. To transcend all these imaginary feelings, imaginary meaning and the sense of reception, and to yearn to reach the true sensation, which is called a sensation in the sense of bestowal. Why is it called true? Because it's like the Creator, whatever He feels, I feel. Therefore it's called truth and not false. And if I feel the opposite to Him, it's called false. It's called the imaginary reality, because besides Him there is nothing. Therefore, all of our intentions during the study are, how will I feel what he's writing about? Because he's writing about me, what is happening within me, what's happening with the souls, the day Be'emah, the day Adam, different phenomena. It all happens in me, in my internality. This is where it takes place. I don't feel, okay. I neither feel how the food digests within me and how do my kidneys work and all the rest of the parts. I don't feel it. But I want to feel these actions, these internal actions. I want to feel them as spiritual. I want to feel spirituality. How? You have to be sensitive to develop sensitivity for it. Subtleness. This is called purity. This is the direction. And why? Because if I start feeling them according to the equivalence of form, meaning to the extent to which I develop the senses within myself in order to feel it, then accordingly I start feeling the actions of the Creator, and from your deeds do we know. I come to His consciousness, recognition, and a feeling of Him as a result. With such intentions, I open the book. This is how it has to be. Nothing besides this. Everything else besides this is worthless. It's really like an animal laying on the lawn. It could be someone wise. Nothing will help him. It's simply animalistic or beastly wisdom. To only yearn and feel that which is written in the book.